Desmond Roberts, one of St. Kitts' shining lights who sought opportunity and succeeded, first in banking, then automotive retailing, brightens the lives of dealer colleagues, business associates, employees, and consumers while supporting many a good cause in his community.
He's driven, a trailblazer. He's a man with a lot of courage. What I mean by that, he's willing to say the things and challenge the things about the industry to make it better.
Desmond is a great community player. Well, he sets a pace and sets a tone for leadership by being involved in lots of community events.
I've known Desmond for over 15 years, and I truly believe he's one of the most honest individuals I've ever met in my career at the BBB. And his integrity is something that really can't be beat.
Desmond has earned several honors at his 2 Chicago area dealerships. They include the prestigious General Motors Dealer of the Year Leadership Award and the Better Business Bureau's highest honor for ethics.
We are very proud and honored to award Desmond Roberts the Torch Award for Marketplace Ethics. It's our highest award we give to organizations and individuals who simply do it right. And it's the first time we have given this award to a new car dealer.
Desmond is also a good corporate citizen where he does business, Bolingbrook, Illinois.
Desmond's one of those individual business people that feels very strongly that he has to support the community where he makes his money.
Some of that money goes to support future Hall of Famers in the local Little League. This past Christmas, he donated more than 500 toys and 100 winter coats for needy children, and there was a long line of them. The dealership's annual Pretty in Pink Walkathon, raising money for cancer research, is another of the many good causes Desmond supports.
He shares a great deal of money throughout town in terms of helping out people who are less fortunate.
It's amazing to see the kind of things that he does get involved in. You would think it was going to be strictly a business venture, but he really looks at the community at large and makes sure that the kind of things that his business is going to do is going to benefit everybody that's around him.
He's a man that cares.
It's all about creating opportunities for others. Desmond got his at City University of New York, where he earned a business degree. Later, he graduated from General Motors Dealer Academy. And as a board member of GM's Minority Dealer Association, he urged the company to create more opportunities for minority dealers.
He was really a champion for dealers up there.
When Desmond became chairman of NAMAD, the National Association of Minority Automobile Dealers, he led a White House symposium urging President Obama to support policies that will make for a more vibrant minority business community.
And so under Desmond's leadership, NAMAD really stepped up its political focus as it relates to minority dealers, particularly with the bankruptcy of General Motors and Chrysler. We were at the table and negotiating with the government, trying to find a softer landing for minority dealers. Flying Desmond back and forth to DC every day when we were in negotiations with the government. And so, you know, he understood that his business was important, but he also felt as though that was important to represent the minority dealer body on Capitol Hill as well.
Improving minority opportunities is his mission, no easy task, and one that sometimes ruffles feathers.
Again, I go back to the courage part of that. He's willing to ask the difficult questions about where the industry is headed. He's been a lead on all of that. And sometimes that makes people uncomfortable in a sense because there's more work to be done.
Desmond has been a trailblazer in Chicago too, where he was the first minority director for the local Dealers Association.
It's my pleasure to welcome the...
Currently, he's the only black director on the board at NADA, the National Automobile Dealers Association. Last January, he chaired NADA's annual convention and expo, the automotive industry's retail event of the year. It's a complex undertaking involving hundreds of exhibitors and more than 24,000 attendees from 24 countries. Desmond opened the conference with Steve Forbes, a media magnate and one-time presidential contender.
The young people that you help,
and closed it with former Senator and Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, a past and possibly future White House hopeful. Afterwards, she was joined by the Roberts family, whom Desmond has high hopes for. While he started the business, his children are helping grow it. Son Jason and daughter Crystal are key senior managers. Their success is vital to creating the next generation of minority business leaders.
About 95% of our minority dealer body are first-generation dealers, such as Desmond. So the importance of really preaching that next generation and getting your sons and daughters into the business is really key for us. And Desmond has definitely been one of the key leaders in showing and leading by example.
Desmond has set the foundation. Crane Communications recognized him as one of the city's largest minority-owned firms. Desmond also earned his way onto Black Enterprise Magazine's top 100 minority auto dealers in the U.S. To get there, Desmond has millions invested in 2 state-of-the-art facilities, much of it loaned to him by Ally Financial, a leading funding source for dealerships and their customers.
He put some forecasts together that were optimistic, in our eyes, but frankly, he's blown through those numbers.
Desmond built a brand new facility in somewhat of a blighted area, so we've kind of been, we're on the wrong side of the tracks per se, and he invested where nobody else was willing to make that investment.
You show an investment in the local business, people recognize that, not only people who want to participate with that business, but other people see it and say, hey, that guy cares.
If we are able to bring more retail business into the area that we're at, because we were the first one to make the investment, Desmond was the first one to make the investment, more retail business will follow.
It paid off, meaning more tax dollars for the city and more jobs for residents.
He's truly a community leader, and I wish we had more Desmond Roberts in Bolingbrook.
Employees agree.
He treats his employees extremely fair, and everybody loves working for him. So that's the ultimate compliment, is when you don't have a lot of turnover and people stay with you a long time. And I've been with him for 17 years.
If you walk around his dealership, you'll see that, from the people who clean the cars to the senior management, the respect is there because he's taken the time to understand who they are.
We've got a great friendship also. He's been a great mentor in my life.
I want to take you over here and introduce you to my star technician.
From the employees to charities to advocacy on behalf of minority business interests, all appreciate the legacy of St. Kitts' native son.
He's a true success story to people of St. Kitts, and they should be proud because he made them proud. And he spread the beautiful name of St. Kitts and his quality and his personality throughout the Midwest, certainly the country.